What's up everybody, Yshai Afterman here, and today I want to talk to you about how to choose your first Riqq. We have a few parameters that we need to take into consideration. I'll break them down one by one, and at the end of the video I'll play for you a few models that I have for you to hear the sounds and see how you feel about them. So the first thing is the diameter of the drum. The standard size is 23 centimeters. It will feel comfortable in the hands of most people, but if you have very small hands, or if you're looking for a high-pitched drum, 22 centimeters is also a good option. If you have bigger hands, or if you're looking for a more warmer, bassy sounding Riqq, a 24 centimeter option is also great. There's also 25 centimeters, but I would not recommend that for beginners. It's more for professionals who are looking to diversify their drums collection. The next element is the depth, and it's super important. The standard depth is 5.5 centimeters. It will feel comfortable for most people, but again, if you have very small hands, I would recommend considering 5.2, 5.3. If you have extremely small hands, maybe even 5 centimeters deep. You don't want to play a Riqq that is too deep for your hands. It will make playing very uncomfortable and much more challenging than what it should be. There's also a 6 centimeter option, which is very common in the traditional Egyptian Riqqs. But again, if you don't have very big hands, or if you're not a professional who has experience playing such deep Riqqs, I would not recommend it for your first instrument. The next parameter is the type of skin. We have two main branches. One is the plastic synthetic skin, and the other are the natural skins. In the natural skin section, you have the traditional old school Egyptian fish skin. It's called Saidi. And you'll have also other options. Different fish and also goat skin are pretty popular. In the plastic skin area, you'll have coated skins like this one, which have a coating on the skin, and you'll have transparent ones. Transparent ones tend to be a bit thinner and have more overtones to them. Personally, I like to play coated skins more. The next element is the tuning mechanism. We have three options. One is simply no tuning mechanism. You'll find that in the traditional Riqqs, and that is great because it makes the Riqq light on one hand, but on the other hand, it makes you completely depending on humidity levels. So you can't really trust the instrument for a concert or for a recording or even for a practice unless you have a heating pad with you everywhere you go. So that is great if you're looking for a warmer, old school sound, but I would not recommend it for a beginner for the first Riqq. The next tuning mechanism is the external mechanism, and that is where you can see the bolts visible on the outer part of the frame. That is existing both in super cheap and touristic Riqqs and also in professional level Riqqs. It gives you a very nice skin sound, but you need to understand that it could make playing very uncomfortable because the bolts can press on your hands, and personally, I would not recommend it for beginners. If you have already a Riqq and you want to test that option, I would do it, but I would really hold the Riqq in my hand before I purchase it to make sure that this mechanism is comfortable enough for my hands. The third option, which I recommend, is the modern internal mechanism where the bolts exist inside the frame. It gives you both comfort and control on the tuning mechanism, right? So there's nothing much to say about it. This is the standard now, this is the modern way, and it's probably the most comfortable one. The last thing is the weight, and the weight is affected by all of the parameters that we spoke about before. So the larger the diameter is, the heavier the drum will be. The shallower the depth will be, the lighter the drum will be. A non-existing tuning mechanism will make the Riqq lighter, etc. But there's also another option, another factor that changes the weight, and that is the coating itself. Here's an example of a heavily coated Riqq. It has probably quite a few layers of paint on it, and that will make the Riqq heavier. if you have many riqs with a mother of pearls on them, you will see me play a few of them in the video later, those will make the riqq heavier. On the other hand, if you have just a very simple wood frame with no grandiose coloring or whatever, that will make the riqq lighter. Now, practically speaking, you want to look for a riqq that is between 700 to 900 grams. Definitely don't go over a kilo unless you are a professional or unless you have super strong hands and you've experienced the riqq in your hands, played it for a few minutes, and really felt that it's not too heavy for you. If you're ordering online, don't go beyond 900, 950 grams for the maximum. If you feel that your hands are not super strong, I would aim for less weight, 700, 800, etc. Now I will play for you a few models that I have. I will mention what is the diameter, what is the depth, what is the skin, and you can get an impression about how it affects the sound. Okay, everybody, that's it for today. I hope this helps you. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck. Bye-bye.